I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him.
I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. The 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
Jayda Wayda just slipped up in the shadiest way possible, and now the internet is eating it up. She basically confirmed what everyone's been whispering for months, the truth about who Lil Baby's real sugar daddy might be. And surprise, it's exactly who people suspected all along. Now, she didn't come out and drop the man's name directly, but the hints were loud enough to shake the room. Between the cryptic posts, the way she's been moving lately, and what insiders close to her are saying, fans are convinced she just put a neon spotlight on one of the most powerful men in Lil Baby's inner circle. The very same man connected to that infamous white party snapshot, the endless private jet rides, courtside flexing, and billionaire-level hookups. But here's the kicker. The whispers aren't just about financial backing anymore. People believe Jayda walked away because she allegedly found out that this so-called mentorship wasn't mentorship at all. It was way more personal than anyone realized. The timing of her posts, the subtle receipts, the way she's playing it now, fans swear she's quietly exposing the name Lil Baby's been desperately trying to keep out of the headlines. Before diving into the receipts, Jayda herself dropped a breadcrumb when she admitted she tried to give things with Lil Baby another chance, but it just didn't work.
I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. The 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them. No matter how much, like, time really don't heal.
I don't know.
Time do not heal. That person gonna always be them.
Time only heals if a person is, like, mentally there with it, you know? Like, time don't heal if it's two people on two different pages.
And for a lot of people, that wasn't just heartbreak talk. That was her coded way of saying she already knew the deal. From that moment, folks didn't even have to guess. Their minds went straight to one name and back to that picture. Yes, that photo from Michael Rubin's legendary White Party. Lil Baby front and center, Rubin right there beside him. Another high-profile guest squeezed in so close, it looked like they were moving as one unit. The angle, the body language, the grins. Fans hit screenshots faster than TMZ ever could. And then boom, 50 Cent reposts it with a caption basically saying, "What's really going on here?" That's when the internet exploded. For fans who've been paying attention, this wasn't just a party picture anymore. It was the smoking gun they'd been waiting on. Proof that Rubin wasn't just a rich buddy in the corner, but allegedly the one pulling strings in Lil Baby's world, financially and maybe even beyond.
You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
That's when the sugar daddy label stuck like glue. The jokes turned sharp, and suddenly every single sighting of Lil Baby with Rubin or any other power player was under a microscope. And that one single photo, it became the receipt people built entire theories around. Because let's be real, Michael Rubin isn't some random billionaire casually popping up in a rapper's selfies. This is a man with a circle full of athletes, music moguls, and Hollywood heavyweights. And who's been right there in the mix for years? Lil Baby, always shoulder to shoulder with the most connected names in the game. Lil Baby even tried to downplay it, explaining the backstory behind that White Party pic. According to him, Rubin's just his homie, and they were play wrestling when the picture got snapped. Nothing deep, nothing wild, just a goofy moment caught on camera.
He wasn't never hugging me. You know what I'm saying? I was dapping Kuzman up, and Mike happy to see me. He ran over there, and we started like wrestling, like touching it. And a picture, Mike, one of my real good friends, we in a party with goddamn 200-300 people. There's nothing weird could go on with all these people in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get on the internet and go back and forth and I told him, man, that's a crazy looking picture, you know what I'm saying?
But even after his explanation, fans still raise eyebrows at the friendship. The biggest red flag? The gambling story. Lil Baby admitted he lost almost $9 million in just 2 days. And when the losses hit rock bottom, guess who swooped in to help? Yup, none other than Michael Rubin, at least according to Baby himself.
What's the most you ever lost gambling at one?
$8 million.
How long?
Like one day, like probably like 40 hours straight. I lost like $8 million.
That's not
9 million.
That's not one.
I made myself stop gambling. I had Mike Rubin write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. Yeah, because I just do shit.
That little detail only made the whispers louder. Because if money's moving like that, it makes the whole situation look way messier than a simple friendship. So get this. Michael Rubin didn't just sit back and watch Lil Baby spiral at the casinos. Nah, he personally called up the casinos himself and got Baby banned so he couldn't gamble anymore. Some folks say that's just a loyal friend looking out. But for the ones already locked into the DL theory, it feels way different. More like a boss protecting his investment and making sure the man he's tied to doesn't drift too far. Now let's talk about Lil Baby's whole tattoo situation, because this is where fans really started side-eyeing. For the longest time, Baby made it his brand to be clean. No ink at all. He even said it in interviews. Staying tattoo-free helped him move in business circles without being stereotyped. It became part of his identity.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all?
Nope.
So what's the reason why you made sure in the world of tattoos, you don't have any?
Being younger, like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
Put my money in, I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug. I don't want to be no thug. You feel me? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Yeah.
Only time you see me getting a tattoo, like, it gotta be real sentimental to me. Like, yeah.
So when fans spotted his first ever tats, it was big news. But the shocker wasn't that he finally caved. It was where the tattoos were inked. Inner thighs. Yeah, that's what threw everyone off. The timeline went crazy asking, why there of all places? Then came the performance that poured gas on the fire. Lil Baby hit the stage in shorts, a tank top, and a pink belt, dancing around, pulling his shorts up just enough to flash the new ink. Fans had their phones out instantly, zooming in, screen recording, and reposting clips with captions that were anything but subtle. Some people laughed it off, saying he was just showing off fresh ink and feeling himself. But others, they tied it right back into the DL whispers, calling it a soft launch for a side of him we'd never seen before. And once that theory caught steam, it was all over. Lil Baby had to address the noise again, this time on Lil Yachty's podcast. He said straight up the jokes weren't funny to him. He even claimed he pulled security footage from the white party to prove the infamous hug was quick and harmless. But here's the catch. He never actually released that footage. And on the internet, if you say, I've got proof, but don't show it, people automatically assume the proof ain't in your favor. Instead of calming things down, it just gave the rumor mill more fuel. And then came another name that fans just won't stop bringing up, James Harden. Their friendship isn't some behind-the-scenes secret. They've been rocking together for years, sitting courtside, traveling side by side, popping up at all the big events like a package deal. But the one moment that really sealed the whispers, Harden's jaw-dropping birthday gift to Baby back in 2020. He pulled up with a Prada duffel bag stuffed with $100,000 in cash, a Richard Mille watch worth a fortune, and, get this, honey buns. Actual honey buns sitting right on top of the cash. The video of Baby opening that bag went viral in seconds.
A Prada bag because he proud of me, full of honey buns. With a honey bun, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit ain't got serious, man. You hear me, man? I'm on the ground with a honey bun and a honey bun.
You got two Richie, man?
Two Richie one day, man.
And he proud of you,
Hey, he brought me a Prada bag because he proud of me, man. You feel me?
Prada bag because he proud of you. Yeah. Honey bun.
They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. But they gonna try to try. Shit. They right, y'all.
You deserve it. Come on. You deserve it. Come on.
You get it. I like getting that paper. Hey, nobody move me.
Some fans laughed it off, saying it was just one rich friend flexing on another. But others tucked it into their mental folder of receipts. One fan even joked, Lil Baby been giving his honey buns to Harden. And that comment had people clowning and side-eyeing at the same time. And here's the truth. The internet doesn't need hard proof to run with a story. They just need a few flashy moments, some inside jokes, and a theory that feels like it fits. Harden's gift became one of those core receipts fans kept pulling up every time Baby's name trended. And it didn't stop there, because not long after that birthday stunt, Harden and Lil Baby were back in the headlines again. This time in Paris, front row for Fashion Week 2021. Paris Fashion Week 2021, that's when things went from whispers to full-blown spectacle. Lil Baby and James Harden pulled up together like they were the hottest duo in the city. Matching fits, sitting front row, rubbing shoulders with the biggest names in fashion. But then came the part that had fans talking for months. Their Paris trip didn't just stop at the runway. They got arrested together. Yup. French police reportedly picked them up after Baby was allegedly caught with weed while Harden was standing right there during the whole thing. And once that headline hit, the internet went wild. People weren't just laughing at Baby being in handcuffs overseas. They were piecing it together like, why is Harden always in the middle of Baby's mess? It didn't look like a casual friendship anymore. It looked like ride or die levels of loyalty. And then you pile that on top of Harden's birthday gift, the $100,000, the Richard Mille, the honey buns, and fans started making connections like detectives. Some even joked the two were moving like a couple, not just homies. Comments like, Paris wasn't Fashion Week, it was their honeymoon, went viral because the visuals were that convincing. But Paris wasn't the last time either. Harden and Baby kept popping up together everywhere, from big NBA games to private events that most rappers don't even get an invite to. And every new sighting became another receipt fan stapled onto their theory board. People weren't just clowning anymore. They were dead serious about connecting the dots. And here's the kicker. Lil Baby never really distances himself from these situations. Every time he tries to clear the air, he ends up adding more fuel without meaning to. That's why the Harden connection just won't die down. To some folks, it looks less like coincidence and more like a pattern that keeps repeating itself. They weren't looking for smoke that night in Paris, but smoke found them anyway. French police pulled their car over, claimed they smelled cannabis, and suddenly everything flipped. Cameras everywhere, flashing lights. Harden got frisked, questioned, and eventually let go. But Lil Baby wasn't so lucky. He was slapped with a possession fine and snapped in broad daylight, being escorted straight toward a police van. And those pictures? They hit the internet before they were even back at the hotel. Fans didn't just see a bad night. Looking back now, they folded it into what they call the pattern. Another messy headline with Harden at the center, another viral clip that gets dragged into every compilation video about Baby's so-called double life. And the internet didn't stop there. They started pulling in other names, other whispers. Out came rumors linking Baby to Juice WRLD. Nothing proven, no receipts, but in the minds of fans who already believed the theory, it all just connected. Then came the biggest mess of them all, the leaked tape scandal. Clips started circulating online, showing someone who looked way too much like Lil Baby, allegedly in a wild situation with another man. The internet went crazy. People reposted, slowed it down, broke down frames like detectives. Baby finally had to jump online and shut it down himself. He posted, "Y'all gotta stop using my name and likeness when y'all get bored. The extremes MFs go to for clout is sick. Ain't no mystery in my history on no level. This my last time addressing dumb clickbait. TF is wrong with y'all. No flaws, no cap in my raps." But instead of ending the talk, it kicked up another storm. If anything, the denial just made people more suspicious, because that's how the internet works. Once a rumor sticks, every word turns into fuel. And just when people thought the chatter was cooling down, Instagram model Teresa Lava threw more gas on it. She hit a podcast and hinted at a personal run-in with Baby, claiming in her words it felt like a one-night stand play, and even implied he wasn't straight. She didn't drop full details, but she left enough breadcrumbs for the gossip blogs to chew on for weeks.
A nightstand, play with Lil Baby's ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby has slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly. play with Lil Baby's ass. But the third time we linked up, I ate his asshole out. Yeah. I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him. Yeah, he was holding her.
Through all of this, Jayda stayed silent. She hasn't confirmed, she hasn't denied, just kept her energy clean, focused on her businesses, and stayed strong with co-parenting. But here's the thing, rumors like this don't just fade away. Every time Lil Baby hits a stage, drops a new performance, or gets spotted with the same inner circle of names, the theory climbs right back into the spotlight. So maybe the question isn't if it's true or not. Maybe the real question is, what's the next scandal about to drop? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one.